Something a little different today, and that's Man Remastered. This game falls into the category of one of those games that my friends had growing up, and I saw played a lot, but didn't really get to hold the controller too often.
1888. By my deeds am I known, and I am known as Jack. Spring-heeled Jack. Jack the Ripper. By my deeds am I known, and they are truly bloody. I took them all to my heart. Mary Ann Nichols, Annie Chapman, Elizabeth Stride, Catherine Eddowes, Mary Kelly, and loved them, truly loved them all.
It is fairly talky in the beginning, but it gets somewhere.
Of their bodies, the still beating organ of the soul was not to be found. The ritual of the knife was to no avail. I am bereft, and must therefore perform that bloody ritual upon myself.
Stay your hand, Jack, and listen to what I have to say.
How did you find this place? Who are you?
My name is Legion, for we are many.
I do love the blank stare on this man's face.
It does indeed lie within the soul, but only within certain ones, certain dark souls.
My God, what are you that you can produce such things from thin air?
Merely an experiment, much like yourself.
What is it that you want
They
from me?
updated the models, but the way they're moving is very classic N64.
Then I would have you
Oh
build
God.
a cathedral to pain, a place where you and I,
The way the edges of his
might
lips flap
assign
around
joy
too, it's
together.
unsettling.
A place of asylum for
Oh
all
God.
the unique and misunderstood individuals that will follow you as the time of Armageddon.
This guy's got some spinal issues, man.
Heart of asylum, we shall construct a great dark engine powered by souls of equal hue, and we shall harness their power to create an immortal army to punish.
That
and
rat's just
cleanse
flipping
this
out behind him too.
pathetic world.
And where might I build this cathedral of yours?
Across the veil, in the darkness, amongst the restless spirits of those who have passed beyond, in the place known as Deadside.
Then, if I am to join you, I must die.
It is prophecy. We cannot fail, for we are many.
For we are many.
Amen to that.
Why did he stop him from killing himself in the first place? If the guy's like the Lord of the Underworld, wouldn't well, it wouldn't matter. Jack the Ripper's gonna go to whatever version of hell they're talking about anyway, I would assume. You could just meet him on the other side. It's more dramatic this way. I got to hear Moonlight Sonata for a minute.
Come to mama, baby. There's a darkness coming.
What's the problem, Magneta?
I had a dream, Shadowman. A real bad dream. A Deadside dream. The five are here. The heralds of the apocalypse. Beacon's file confirms everything I feared. The end's coming, Shadowman. An ancient prophecy tells of the return of a great evil to Deadside. A terrible force gathering dark souls to its darker heart and using their power.
It's a
to
cool
cross
look to have
over
your shirt
into
unbuttoned
swamp
and tucked
bring
in.
about
We'll see. I mean, it's
I must
dramatic,
stop this evil
billowy.
from bringing about
It catches the
end of
wind.
all things.
Only you can do it, Shadowman. You are the walker between the worlds. I can't go Deadside, and Jaunty's next to useless in both worlds. You are the only one who can do anything
Jaunty.
about this.
As it ever was.
But
It's gonna be
you
fun
ain't
to
never
meet Jaunty,
confronted
guys.
anything like this evil. It's so pure, not even the ancient protectors of the Dark Souls could destroy it. They could only banish it from Deadside. They knew it'd come back one day. Hence the prophecy telling of its return. The power of the ancients is all but gone now, and the dark souls that evil desires lie unprotected. What you gotta do, Shadowman, is to go Deadside and recover the dark souls. Take them into your own protection before evil gathers them to its terrible heart.
Okay, so let me get this straight. If I don't recover these dark souls,
Oh, man.
then the world's gonna end. Am I right?
You got it.
Shit.
Look, I gotta go. I've got a lot to do. Take Deacon's file and meet me at dawn at the church on the hill. I've kept your stuff safe for you.
I hate this shit. Just a pawn in Nettie's master plan. she moves me in mysterious ways. And brother, sometimes she really does move me. Can't do nothing about it
Nice.
since, nice as you please, she knitted my ribs into the mask of shadows. I got nothing left anyways. It's my fault Luke's dead, and Mom and Pop too. I deserve everything I get. Every bad thing that comes my way. Can't live, can't die. Deadside's the perfect hood for me. A nowhere place. The asshole.
Saying things like Perfect
universe.
Hood really does place this game firmly in the 90s. Maybe early 2000s, but Hood.
Now where the hell is that church?
Alright, so we're finally in control of our dude here. The titular Shadow Man.
Damn.
There's an audio file that plays if you fall in that hole, so I'm gonna pretend that's why I did it. We're gonna be seeing a lot of these things. Both of these things. The things I just picked up and this other guy that I cannot yet really do anything with. And it's gonna be, honestly, as I remember, quite some time before we can really do much with that kind of stuff over here. Ooh.
Huh?
I don't like when dogs use enemies. Sorry, games use dogs as enemies, especially not when those dogs look kind of like my dog. At least I don't think I have to shoot any of them. I think it's optional dog murder in this game. So this is a kind of it kind of looks like a collectathon with all these red, I think they're called Govi in the game, kicking about. But it's really more adventure-y than that. I'd call it more like closer to a Zelda than a Banjo-Kazooie.
Made it. Nettie?
Hey there, Mike. Glad you could make it.
How could I refuse your offer? How could I ever refuse you, Agneta?
You can't. I'm simply irresistible. I hope you read the file I gave you, and read it real well. Between the lines.
Yeah, I didn't read that file at all.
You got my stuff?
Come on in, honey.
You know, on the way over here, I got to thinking about these dark souls. If they're so damn dangerous, why didn't the ancients just destroy them?
Because that's impossible. Their power is their immortality. If evil ever manages to implant these immortal souls into its monstrous slaves, can you imagine the carnage an immortal, unbeatable army would bring to the earth? That's Apocalypse, Shadow Man. That's the end.
Okay, so I really gotta get to the dark souls before the bad guy. I understand that, but where do I find them?
In Govi. Each Govi has been
Okay, so
sealed
those
by
are
the
Govi.
most powerful voodoo.
Other
Not
things
even
are
the greatest
Godot?
Rokor or Mambo can open them to release the dark soul within. Believe me, I've tried. But a Shadow Man, or something even more powerful, just might be able to do it. Release the dark soul and take it into yourself. But be warned, the dark souls are a pure and ancient evil and possess a power that should not be abused.
Okay. Let's just get this thing over with. You got my stuff?
Right here.
A real scare, Mikey.
Jesus, Luke. He's alive. Alive and in pain. I gotta help him.
He's dead, Mike. You know that.
I know, but I saw.
It's understandable that you still have strong feelings.
We're almost
for
at the
him.
talkie bits. There's
That's
just
why
one more
Will
bit
works
after
for
this.
you.
And then I get to
Connecting
go
you to Deadside.
shoot
Visit
horrifying
now, Mike.
creatures,
Go Deadside and find Jonty.
swim
He's waiting
for a little
you at the
bit.
narrow gates. He's got something to show you.
Okay.
And Mike,
Yeah?
if you need me, I'll be here. Now, go see Jonty and get them dark souls.
Okay, so again, there's really not too much we can do here. We'll grab these, at least.
Mike, there's no
And then
time
we
to
can...
waste.
That's the
Use
wrong button.
Luke's bear and go Deadside.
What is the right button? That is. You can just warp right to Deadside.
I am the Lord of Deadside, Shadowborn at the confluence of worlds to walk between. Lifeside is without the meaning that my partly living possesses here in Deadside, where the darkness is manifest at the edges of reason. As a god, I step forth upon the writhing, suppurating surface of the Deadside serpent. What sleep is here? What dreams there are in the
This is all nonsense.
of the snakes.
When I first played this game as a little kid, I mean, I thought this sounded cool, and I guess it does, but I don't know that they're saying anything. I also like that he seems to be actually saying this. These are things he's saying to himself to pump himself up as he enters Deadside, I guess. I thought it was just like a narrated thing, but nah. His mouth was moving. Alright, so these are the most like basic enemies in the game. Really not too much of a threat. Let's but they do get us sometimes. They have a ranged attack. And it's got a surprising range to it. More than you'd like it to have. Enemies in this game also have an annoying habit of regenerating their health. Like every time you shoot them, they'll just end up falling to their knees when they get weak enough, and then you have to hit them again to finish them off. I'll talk to you on the other side of Jaunty.
Hello there, Michael. How's that treating you?
Jaunty, kindly refer to me as Shadow Man. Michael LeRoi has no place here in Deadside.
Whatever, Mick. It's good to see you again. Seems like simply ages since I last set me eyes on your happy, smiling mug.
The feeling's mutual.
I suppose you've been away dallying with the owl battle axe, giving her one with some of that righteous voodoo so she can stay forever young?
Something like that.
She's been filling your head with her fated pillow talk again, I'll bet. Doomsday in an army giddy until you're drunk with the stuff.
She did happen to mention a certain prophetic dream she's been having.
Did she now? Well, for once I think the owl witch might be right. See that bloody big black tower yonder?
How could I miss it?
Well, old Bruegel, the medieval painter blokey, was just telling me the other day that he thought it looked remarkably like a picture he once did.
Is that Peter Bruegel?
No, Seamus, his distant Irish cousin. Anyways, he was quite shocked, so he was, at the terrible mess that bloody thing's making. Appearing out of nowhere and tearing its way through the place like there's no tomorrow. Which, given what Nettie's saying, might not be too far from the truth.
Any idea what's going on in there?
Nope, and I shan't be knocking on the front door to find out neither. All I'll say is, if there's something wicked heading this way, it'll be coming from in there.
Nettie mentioned the Dark Souls. Can you tell me any more about them?
I'm afraid
Yeah,
I'll
the
have
first
to
one came out in
reply
like
negative again, Michael.
2010?
Nettie's told me that they're bloody powerful, well nigh indestructible, and shouldn't fall into the wrong hands.
Any idea where they might be?
What am I, a Dark Soul travel guide now? I suppose you could try all of the ancient sacred places down amongst the whalers and shiverers. I just hope that none of them souls have ended up in that filthy big black tower.
From what Nettie was saying, some of them already have, which is all the more reason for me to be pushing on. Open the gates, Jaunty.
Places to go, people to see, eh, Michael?
Just open the gates, Jaunty.
Did I ever tell you about the time me and Attila the Hun were playing skittles with the guillotine heads of the French aristocracy?
Jaunty.
All right, keep your bloody hair on. Which, looking at your
Sounds like it'd be a good story, though.
rather difficult. Open sesame.
I think Attila the Hun having hands would be an advantage over the snake.
I'll still be here. It's just a shame we can't share a drop of the hard stuff together by a roaring peat fire.
I don't drink with snakes.
I do like the offended look Jaunty gave us at the end there. Okay, so now we can move on with a fair bit of freedom. I think we're going to be interrupted again in a little bit, but nothing so major as we've seen so far. I know one of these buttons is camera distance. Which one is that? There we go.
This is the Deadside, the wasteland, the nothing beyond the bone-packed gates. Here Luke, my dear lost brother, wanders alone amidst the aimless ranks of those who cannot die. He still, with the ache for death I too may discover within my blighted heart. Here, the true darkness at the heart of all things is made real. What we see in Death's dominion is as void as a dead man's gaze, as cold as the light from a dying star.
Alright, Shadow Man. That's enough exposition for now. Alright, so we can hop down this way. But there's absolutely nothing for us to do yet down here anyway. Enemies drop that, like that red Healy stuff that enemies drop is there. Well, like a health pickup for you. But as you can see, they fade really quickly. So as I remember, yeah, this place is a maze. I don't think there's anything for us to do in this little hole here, but we might as well check it out. Yeah, this is for a little bit later when we have a power, but good to remember this is here. Ooh. Yeah, this guy's the guy telling us that we shouldn't be here yet, basically. Oh. Press on all the same. You know what? I'm not going to. This is the wrong way and I know it. More stuff for later. There's a lot of kind of Zelda-esque comparisons you could make, and given how often you have to come back to areas with cool new equipment a bit later on. This game has a fondness for platforming sections. And what are you gonna do? It's a Nintendo 64 game. Alright, dealt with that little jerk. Those guys spit at you. They look horrifying and make a scary noise. I don't really like any of the things they do. We need to climb that rope above us there, but these guys will spit at us and knock us down if we try without killing them first. Might as well do a little run around down here. Ooh. I do like the walking backwards animation. It looks like the most unnatural way to move in the world. Okay, I think that's everything on this lower section. Yeah, it looks like. There is another one of those spitter guys on the other side of this thing. Oh, I hope I make it over before he hits me. Okay, good. If he knows you're there, he'll just kind of stand there and spit at you as you try to get across. So I'm really lucky we got across without him noticing us first. This is that pit, I think, that I fought those guys in a minute ago. There's probably something cool if I make that jump, but then a bunch of backtracking if I don't. Please stop cutting me with your claws. Thank you. And there you go. That's this rope would, if we go across, is back where we started. When we had that little monologue when we walked in. Alright, so now that we've got the shortcut, and it would be less annoying to have to backtrack, let's go check out that jump. See if we can make it. Whoop. Alright, so it's not a massive reward, but we are going to need several hundred of those things by the end of this game. Here's our first Shadow Gate.
I am the Lord of Deadside.
That's confidence. Excuse me.
Looks like someone left me a note.
Alright, I mean, it even opened the inventory for us. We'll take a flip through the prophecy. We're not going to read all this. Basically, he's saying here that this guy was the last Shadow Man, and this is everything he's got. We're going to see is everything he managed to learn before he initially or eventually failed, and we're gonna it has a little in-universe explanation for why we can get through the doors. He had more time to seal the doors further away, so. Alright, here's the first card. That's us. That's not pretty. Let's kind of flip through these. Some blue people. The Blue Man Group. Legion. The Citadel, I guess. A Very Bad Dream. A Touching Goodbye. Our buddy Monty. Another Shadowgate. Getting souls. Being sad about the owning of souls. The death of our lover. Legion with a nice suit. The end of time. And then it kind of shows us the cool shit we're going to go through the game. Kind of spoilery, but it's nice that it shows us the whole prophecy. Important to note that the prophecy does end, however, with us dying, our girlfriend falling asleep forever, and then the bad guy winning. So, we have I guess it's what you'd call an uphill battle. So this Shadowgate, unlike the last, we're not strong enough to open it yet. See, it's got the one little purpley bit, and that kind of corresponds directly to our HUD in the bottom right. How it is entirely empty right now. Let's fix that.
This should be useful. The power of the Dark Souls. I embrace it.
And there you go. Now we can charge up our gun a little bit. And not hit the jump button. And we can also open up this first door here.
I am the Lord of Deadside.
Alright, and now we're in the game proper, I would say. We're through that mostly tutorial zone. The game's taught us all about picking up Dark Souls and how to kill enemies, how to climb. And now we're on our own. There's not going to be, I mean, as is kind of typical of games of this era, there's not really going to be much hand-holding or much of anything really for the rest of the game. But we do have that prophecy book we just picked up. And if we had taken the time to look through it closer, it is kind of, it does tell us where to go.
Eternity of waiting, this infinite limbo, this wasteland, this untamed, unnatural afterbirth I command with my endless darkness. What ineffable secrets are whispered within the paths of shadow? What red-edge realities rising bleak above the blasted skyline? Deadwing, Duppy, Zombie Mother. This voodoo lord outlasts them all.
We are the best voodoo lord. We are the Shadow Man. I think we have to take both those paths. I mean, I know we do have to take both those paths. But we don't, honestly. The other one just leads just above us there. You can kind of see it. Oh, hey.
Got it.
So there are naturally murder fish in this water. And I don't like that. I desperately don't want to go in there, but I'm going to have to. You can do like they call this sniper mode. It's so far from being accurate enough to be called anything like a sniper mode, but hey, you can do it. I'm just gonna hold my breath in real life as I go through this water. You do have a... Oh, shit. You have an oxygen bar if you're in the real world, but not when you're... God, jump out of the water, please. Not when you're Shadow Man, though. And this opens an yet unseen door. Now, tragically, there's loot in this water, so I have to kill the fish. It's only tragic because I don't want to be in this water at all. I have no sympathy for the fish. I think there's one, yeah, this is the last present thing down here. We did win ourselves an exciting new friend, though, and it's this guy. Please die. Oh, thank God. We took nearly fatal damage from that guy before that was bad. That could have been bad. Which actually reminds me, we have to manually save in this game, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. Okay, so gotta get that rope. It's a real dick move for them to put one of those things right here. Oh, actually, no, it isn't. Sorry. I thought we had to continue on this path, and it was basically telling us to, like, jump down and then redo the climbing you just did before you can continue. Nice, okay. Okay, so now it wants us to jump over that fire, but I don't think we have to do that just yet. Oh yeah, we do have a combat roll and like a kind of a goofy side jump thing that we can do as well. Whee! But usually circle strafing is enough. Ooh. it seems like the charge-up shot is a little more, but as you'd expect, a little more effective at killing these guys. Okay, which way do we jump? God damn this game. There's a lot of paths to take here. Cool, great. The main path is definitely back there somewhere. But this looks like treasure. And oh, there's a dark soul over there. We definitely want that. Looks like we need to hit another button for that one though. This place looks really bad. I'm gonna... My curiosity is strong. I'm gonna run across and see what's over there.
This way, Mikey.
Okay, so that bear popping up on our screen means this is a new teleport location. Ooh. We can't do anything with this yet. This looks like the fire temple. Okay. Let's check our location thing. Temple of Life? I guess it's a life temple. Anyway, a strong not where we want to be right now. Let's leave this terrible place. Alright, what's in hole number 2, doctors? I don't know why doctors would be doing this. No. I didn't mean to do that side hop off the edge. Tragic. Man, this place is definitely confusing as hell. It's not where I was trying to go. This is. This is mean.
Dark souls are mine.
I'm pretty confident that's what we were here for. Alright.
The power of the dark souls. I embrace it.
Okay, and with that we have charge level 2. Pew pew. I'm not sure there's much else we can or even really should do here right now. So, I guess we can just go teleport back to the Prophecy of Chambers. Chamber of Prophecy? Chamber of Prophecies. That's, those little golden skulls are ammo for a secondary weapon we don't actually have yet.
I am the Lord of Deadside.
And behind that door is a number of doors.
And into Asylum, like a great black engine roaring to eternity, ravaging the already benighted landscape with its savage, malevolent presence. And within the legions of the truly damned, insanity, sheer and stark, and once in human form, now gutted and torn by eons of glutted indulgence. Their bloodlust flecking the oily walls, living in the shrieks of victims ensnared, hanged, drawn, and quartered by the serpent's squalid writhings. This is the place I have not wanted to dream of, and the dream is now the place I partly live through.
Yeah, utter nonsense, Shadow Man. I'm not sure any of that really made any sense, but he's, you know, he's Shadow Man, he's not a poet. Speaking of people kind of stepping outside their safety zones, I'm not sure I would have hired Jack the Ripper to design my design this for me. I also kind of feel like I should have a secondary weapon before I'm coming in here, but I don't. Yeah, we'll see what happens. And here we are. This is the house that Love built, guys.
Did I really expect to just walk right in through the front door? There must be another way in.
Of course, in classic adventure game style, we have to avoid jets of flame and crushy doors to get in. No. Okay, so I took that jump a bit wide. Maybe I'll hold off on that one until I can grab it more safely. It is tempting, though. So, you know, not your average commute to work in the morning, but I guess you could get used to it. Oops. It's so damn dark in these vents. Alright, we're in, and I'm fairly certain I should have my fire stick thing before I come in here, but
God, this truly is a
oh well.
terrible place.
I didn't grab it. Hopefully that doesn't screw me over too badly. Or better yet, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's in here. Oh god. Oh, okay. Yeah, the enemies take a big step up in here. Because these guys, they do damage every time those... Shadow Man is a creepy lad. Man, yeah, they do damage every time they hit you, and there's too many of them. Every time I try to run, there's 5 now.
Whoops.
Hmm. Alright. Let's try the other direction for a hot second, but I feel like I should go get my fire stick before I try to kill these guys again. You guys represent the two sides of Shadow Man, I guess. Okay, this path we definitely can't go down yet. This is the worst. Yeah, okay. So that means that I must have missed something. Back here, I guess. Or maybe it is in the Temple of Life. Let's go check out what's in the Temple of Life. I mean, it shows up first on the teleporty list. But I don't think this is where I'm supposed to be either. I played this game a couple days ago, and like sort of to remind myself of how to play and the general direction of how to do the first bit. And despite that, I'm now pretty lost, and I jumped in lava.
Unbelievable.
Whew. You were missing out, man. My friend had this for N64, which I think is the only place it was released. But, yeah, I played it at his house, and it really spooked me out quite a bit.
Got it.
It gave me the impression that Moonlight Sonata was a creepy song. This is not the... If you pass this game up in Blockbuster, I'm sure you're just swimming in regret right now as you see all the different ways I can land in lava. Maybe I was seeking breaking it last time. Maybe I am supposed to come here first. So this is literally a block in my path.
That burns.
And he said it best, it burns when you touch it. So I was either wrong, I was wrong at some point. Or I'm right and I just haven't discovered how right I am yet. No! God damn it! Oh.
Shit.
That's right, Shadow Man. Shit indeed. Oh, congratulations. That's great news. don't know if congratulations is quite the right word, but I guess it is? I don't really know. Well, at least they were good enough to be an organ donor. Sad as that is. God, okay, there's gotta be a right way to go through here. This room is a trick? This room is a tricky trap? No, it isn't. Holy shit. Hmm. So I'm starting to think that I do indeed need another power before I can really do this temple. But hey, maybe I just have to keep crawling through the temple and I'll find the power. That's also a possibility. I mean, one way has definitely said you can't do this yet. I'm gonna wait for this way to do it. Can I not break that? I guess it's the spider web makes it too goopy. That's instant fiery death. Alright. It kind of seems like I'm not supposed to be in this temple yet. Where the hell did I go wrong? It's a question I have to ask myself a lot in life when I'm sitting awake at night just trying to get to sleep. Shut up. Yeah, actually you're right. I do fall asleep amazingly quickly and in pretty much any scenario. I think it's because I regularly don't sleep well. So every time my body gets a chance to, it's just like right away. Don't roast me too hard. Please, I have feelings too. So we were here. Yeah. I don't know that I'm actually good at it or that I just do it anyway. I think, you know, probably gonna die at like 32. I don't have a lot of time left. How did I lose my little flambeau stick? Where did it go? Okay, I know we checked down here. Yes, we did. Oh, I don't like it. Ah! This is the right place. This is where I'm supposed to be, but Jesus Christ, these little... Ugh. It's an effective enemy design. The little two-headed crawling torso creature is not pleasant to look at or be around. I think, like, for things that look so just inhuman and weird like that, the N64 graphics kind of help. I'm really glad I found this fucking flame wand, because after that, I know we can go kill those little hook-handed bastards. It's right there. Alright, so naturally, we have to be up, so I have to go back and do some platforming. But at least I remember the jump buttons now. When I had first gone through this, I couldn't remember how to do the kick off the wall jump, so I just kept on doing this section and then falling at the end of it. It's only like, I don't know, 6 seconds of crawling like that, but if you have to do it like 8 times, it starts to grind on you.
Dark souls are mine.
Alright, so that's our 4th Dark Soul. That's good. We're doing better than the real series now. Not counting remakes. Whoops. And here it is, folks. The
This
fire
is
stick.
useful.
This game has kind of a cool way of equipping your items too. I can put them in either hand. If I would prefer to hit, you know, the other button to shoot, I can do that. And this thing does run off ammo, but I'll show you what it does all the same. Yeah. Yeah, it burns people to death real good. The problem with that is that when you burn them like that, they don't drop health afterwards. think what you're healing there is their like soul essence, and the shadow gun steals that from them, while the other shit just burns them to death. So I mean, I guess that makes sense. But in terms of gameplay, it makes it a little bit tougher. No. You also
Unbelievable.
you also can't grasp onto ledges with you can't grasp onto ledges if both your hands are filled. So that's what happened there. But all the same, I think we're good now. I'm actually pretty sure the path I'm trying to return to now is a dead end for us again until we get some more upgrades. But I don't remember for absolutely certain, so I'm gonna go check. Just so I don't end up kind of screwing ourselves in the long run. Thankfully, the enemies don't respawn unless you leave the area. So it's just avoiding my oldest and most deadly enemy, lava. Okay, so I'm not going to try any tricky, super cool, professional skateboarder lava tricks this time. I'll just take the safe path. Tony Hawk would even take the safe path with this much lava around. Tony Hawk says safety is cool. I saw a video of him performing, and he was wearing a helmet.
Got it.
Yeah, look at that. Total dead end. Okay, so let's head back to Asylum, and we'll show those hook hand guys what being set on fire feels like. Oops. Something about this particular section with these that was scary. With these moving platforms, it reminds me of the Half-Life 1 intro where you're riding the tram. And that was a bit more alive, though. This is just spinning two big wheels for some purpose. No, 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 no! Fuck. I could feel that jump was bad. God damn it. I hate you, lava. I apologize, everyone. I should be more careful with that lava jump. Gotta catch this elevator. At least the timing is polite this time around. Oops. Okay, we're through the lava, and into the part that actually killed me last time. Basically, Legion, Legion, the sort of always and I don't know, personification of all demons, shows up to Jack the Ripper right before he's about to kill himself, and it's like, hey dude, you're an architect, right? And I didn't know that, but apparently the answer is yes. Jack the Ripper was an architect by trade. And he's like, well, how about this? When you kill yourself, come with me to the Shadow World, and you can build this super cool place where you and me and a bunch of other people who think just like us can hang out. We will call it Reddit. And that's what we're doing now. We're exploring the castle. Just yeah, this is the Reddit headquarters. No, he hires him to make this place called Asylum, which is where we are now, where all the demons in the world are hanging out and collecting these things called Dark Souls, so that they can build an unkillable army to go invade the real world and kill them. Because. Yes, the Dark Souls. They do say Dark Souls a lot, but this game came out far before From Software was making anything near Dark Souls. They had games, but they were usually about giant robots. Oh, I know. I also love the texture. I don't know what this is supposed to be. I think it's supposed to be people, but it kind of just looks like a lot of dirty laundry. Which, horrific in its own way, right? But specifically, there's this room back here I want to show you. No, it's not rock. There's these that are more clearly supposed to be people, I think. Especially because there's blood and like faces in this one. But like, I don't know, man. I don't know what it is. When those claw dudes were hitting it, it made meat sounds. So, it's meat, I guess. Yeah. Yep. Kel'Thuzad is gonna come by and pick some up later. Okay, so the difference in fighting these guys now is massive. Ooh, fight! Ooh, gun boy.
Great power gathering the Dark Souls. The Dark Souls are mine.
Samwise Diddler? Who's... That's... Oh. Dark Souls is a cool sounding thing to say. But, you know, pretty different applications. It's a flaming hot shake weight. I do kind of actually, now that you mention it, want to point out the design of my gun. It's just like a skull on the end of a gun, I guess. He is doing the windmill attack, the feared Lisa Simpson windmill attack. If you just happen to get sliced up, it's your own fault. Okay, so if you've played adventure games before, and you have the choice of two options, one that's completely unguarded, and one that has crushy doors, you'd think crushy doors is the right answer, right? Crushy doors is the fucking troll. Crushy doors drops you back at the beginning. No! Please don't kill me.
This should be useful.
Should it? Oh, we're being shot at. Now, we're about to have to fight like 18 gun enemies, and there's no checkpoint in between them, but we do need to kill them very badly in order to like progress and unlock the front door. Well, honestly, if we die at this, you know what, we can die. Having this thing in our hands is the biggest deal. Yeah, circle strafe isn't working, and he's got backup coming. Die. So here we can take the evil subway system,
Complete crazies. These guys are totally organized. Which
but we're not going to
definitely
do that yet.
helps me some.
We gotta unlock the front door first. If we were to go in there and come back, everyone would respawn, and I'd be upset. I don't want to have to fight these dicks again. No! I can stream that again later. Actually, if you wanted to run through it with Dawn for the stream, I'd be very grateful. Did the chat just disconnect there for a second? That was weird. Don't die now. Don't, for the love of God, don't die now.
Got it.
You could probably try it solo. I don't think you'd have as good a time as if you had some friends. Most people went in groups of at least 2. Okay, I'm saying it like there's been a bunch, but people have gone in a group of 3 and a group of 2. Okay, and with that, we looped around to the front of Asylum. We got our big hand key thing now, and life is looking pretty good for us. Well, it isn't honestly looking good for us because we're here, and this place is pissed terrible. 1-star Yelp review. Would not rent again on Airbnb. My room had blood everywhere. Terrible night's sleep. Alright, so nothing huge in this direction, just a few pickups. Another one of those Godot things. I should look up what they're actually called in the game. I know when I was a kid, I always called them cakes. Because I think they're actually called like cadeau or whatever. Something that kind of sounds like cake in French. Cadeau. Yeah, there you go. This is Crying Baby Station. Crying Baby Station. Ah, that guy healed instead of dying. What a dick. Alright, let's kill this guy before we see what that switch does. I do like the slow approach he's doing, that's helpful for me. Excuse me there. You gotta watch out for those caged guys. They can still hit me from in there. I'm getting hit just enough with this guy, thanks. I'm not really sure why these guys have guns in the Hell Dimension. Maybe intimidation for all the other non-gun having people? Whoa, holy shit. Where did you come from? Alright, I don't see a switch for that door anywhere. And the door it wants us, the one we unlocked last is right there, so that's where it wants us to go. And I believe at the end of this path is just some lava. Yeah, gâteau is French and but cadeau is gift, right? And I always thought that it was funny that gift and cake sounded kind of similar, like the two are connected and they knew it, you know?
Got it.
No, like Cadeaux? Yeah, there you go. Maybe there's no X. Fine. I can tell you guys did better in French class than I did. Well, I mean, I don't know. You know the French rules better than I do. Please don't die. Okay. This guy's about to kill me. No, I'm gonna do it. Take that. No satisfaction for him.
Unbelievable.
So there's a little bit of a shortcut we can take. Instead of having to go all the way back down that windy path and fighting a bunch of guys. We can just not do that. Jesus Christ. I'm usually better at the platforming in this than you're seeing in the last 2 seconds. Alright, here's another great bunch of views of Shadow Man's back. It is rippling and strong. It looks really scarred, actually. Ooh. This part's kind of a dick, because it's really easy to just assume you can walk forward and fall straight into lava. You can't walk straight forward. Oh yeah. There's a bunch of chopped up body parts right next to that fan, so that's a good sign that we should avoid it. I like how stiff my legs are during this climbing animation too. Looks kind of bizarre. Hmm. There's an open vent there, but I don't see how I could make that jump. Like, that kind of has exit vibes to me, not so much entrance. Oh, look at that. I can just kind of shimmy along the side of this. Interact button does nothing. No. Don't tell me that's this direction. That's sad. Hmm. Let me through. I'm still only at 2 Dark Soul charges, I guess, for opening shadow doors. Coffin doors, as they're called. So, I'm not even really sure I'm supposed to go if this isn't the right way. Maybe if I was standing on this thing, but I have the feeling I would just burn myself to death trying that. Oh! Speaking of burning oneself to death, I don't think I have any other options except for to die a horrible fiery death now that I fell down here. Yep.
Damn.
I'm thinking back now. And I think I might know what we're supposed to do here. I think. Alright, this isn't the right way. But I remember earlier, I came across a bunch of, sort of tapestry things on the wall, and I'm pretty sure I can burn those down with this thing in my hands here, and probably there's enough Govi behind those to open up the next gate, and that's what I'm supposed to be doing right now. But I think they were just on the other side here. Hmm. I think I'm well and truly lost once again. This game is so baffling at times. Most of the times. Hmm. I think... Yeah, no, I'm so utterly lost. I think instead of continuing to wander around forever all lost like, I'm gonna call it for now, and check back on the video and see where I was when I saw those things earlier. Head back to there next time, and then burn down those walls. Because I'm certain that's what we're supposed to do, but I just can't remember where the hell those were. It doesn't help that everything around here looks pretty samey. But yeah, I think that's the plan for now. Thanks a lot for watching. Please, if you've enjoyed watching, consider hitting that follow button. And I'll be back with more Adventures in Shadow Man next time. Thanks again, and bye.